Gemini, this is your weekly tarot card reading and astrology summary from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. Gemini, this is an energy reading. So it's for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising sign. I'm going to describe energies. Just take them where they apply in your life. I really love the astrology for you this week. We're going to go over it, and I'll tell you where there's a little bit of tension, but not much. There's always an extended reading, and I hope that you will join me for it. And that link to the extended is down below in the description box. At the end of this video, I'll attach it above here, so you could just click right on it, and one of the little cards that pops up, you can click right on it and go right to it. Or I will also attach it to the top of the comments. Yeah, easy for you to find. If you really love this content, be sure to like it and subscribe to the channel so that you know when I upload your favorite content. And then you can also check me out on @Astrology Motivation here on YouTube. It is my second YouTube channel, and that's where I go live Monday through Friday. So we can chit chat. I do a daily tarot card reading, bunch of good stuff over there. So check me out. Okay. I like the energy, the astrology for you, but the cards are a little bit weird. So let's get into it. The astrology this week is really cool because we have Mercury doing a lot. Mercury is going to be trine to Mars this entire time. And why is that significant? Well, Mars is in Gemini. It's in your house. So for those of you who have your natal sun between, say, 12 and 18 degrees Gemini, you guys especially are going to be impacted this week because Mars is skating through you, is skating over your natal sun, and so your natal sun is going to be conjunct current Mars. This will give you a burst of energy, a burst of stamina, even a burst of virility. So it could be not sensuality, like sexuality. It could be just a burst of that kind of a supercharge. Just virility and energy and wanting to go get it and go out there and go do stuff physically, to be really physical right now. You could have a lot of confidence in yourself, and that's really, really good. You could get a little bit impulsive, especially physically around this time. So just take note of that before you jump into anything. But there's just such a boost of energy there. So if you've really been wanting to get things done, do it. You're going to have the energy for it. By Monday, Venus is going to be moving into Aries. And at that point, it is going to be semi-square to Mercury. Now, why does that matter? Because Mercury is your ruling dignitary. This could just mean that there's kind of some stubbornness or some things that you can't work out, kinks that you can't work out, or things that you can't figure out when it comes to finances or when it comes to romance. Even just what attracts you and what turns you on could be getting in your way of doing what you want to do or being able to move forward as quickly as you might want to move forward. So especially for those of you whose sun is conjunct Mars right now, it could cause some serious frustration because there's some communication errors or some communication glitches that are just, it's not going to ruin anything, but they're stubborn and it's causing irritation. For those of you who are born at the very end of Gemini season, so Gemini 3, so if your natal sun is in the last 10 degrees of Gemini, your natal sun is going to be square, or has been square, to Neptune and Venus. But come the new moon, when Venus drops into Aries, that's going to break apart. That's going to dissipate. So you'll feel maybe a little bit less foggy in the brain and a little bit more clear. Like things will start to clarify because it's just not so as intense anymore. For those of you who are born in the beginning of Gemini season, so Gemini 1, two things are happening. The current sun, as it moves into Pisces, is going to be square to your natal sun. So that could cause some tension in terms of just challenges to who you are and what your passions are and how you see yourself, and maybe even how much courage you have. Challenges, but once you face those challenges, it's actually going to boost you and like push you forward. So that's why squares are really good, right? There's tension in order to release energy. For those of you who are born around the same time in the beginning, like if your natal sun is in the first 10 degrees of Gemini, so that would tend to be those of you who are born May Geminis. Your natal sun is also going to be sextile to Venus. Now, what's really awesome here is that in the beginning of the week, Venus, as of Monday, Venus is going to be in Pisces. And that first day Venus is in Pisces, she is still sextile to Pluto. So I would say Monday, look at Monday as a really intense, passionate, very romantic, people are extremely attracted to you kind of day. And major changes could happen to who you're attracted to or who's attracted to you because Pluto is involved. After that, Venus is still going to be conjunct your natal sun for the rest of the week. So that will give you an allure and a glow, a kind of ability to speak beautifully, present yourself beautifully, be seen as beautiful, be highly effective. This could have something to do with music or composition as well, because you are Gemini, and maybe poetic expression. This would be a wonderful time to get yourself out there, because 10 to 1 people will find you more attractive, not only just with sexual relationships or romantic relationships, with everything. Like you'll just come off as a lot more appealing. And for those of you who are born in the middle of Gemini season, so if your natal sun is between 10 and 20 degrees Gemini, you are sextile to the Jupiter Chiron conjunction. That's actually a really powerful sextile to have, because what that means is whatever suffering or pain or things that have bothered you in the past, you are able to take them and work with them and make something functional out of them to expand and broaden your life. So it's really, you guys are seizing the day, and this is energy that you'll be experiencing the whole week. So let's get into the cards. The cards are a little bit wonky, and we're going to get into why. Hang around also later on, guys. I just want to remind you of something very important. The first card that came out is the 5 of Wands, which means there's a lot of details and nitpicking and paperwork to fill out. It seems like maybe even everybody's coming at you or accusing you of things. I'm sorry. Excuse me. It may not even be people intentionally trying to attack you so much as just a lot of things coming at you all at once to make things crazy and chaotic. This could be your newfound charisma this week as well. So it doesn't have to be bad things, but it ends up being something challenging, because there's so much coming at you. It's coming at you all at once. There's so much to do. There's always another piece of paperwork to fill out. There's always another piece of, email somebody's searching for. Just a lot. Now this is Wands, so this is action. So it could also be a lot of people wanting your attention, or I don't know, maybe there's a lot of fighting going on in your life. This is usually my haterade card. So you could be experiencing a lot of that this week too. But then what came out is this, which is trying to make peace with the fact that you don't understand. Trying to draw some tranquility out of the chaos and not let the chaos overcome you, right? Like finding the center of your own mind and not always needing the answers. So this could be reflective of your own mind, the chaotic state in your own mind. Now, this could also be a sense of a lot of people coming at you for answers, and you don't know the answers to give them right now. And that could be your biggest challenge this week, is sort of navigating your way through, but I need this. How did you teach me to do this? It's like you're the teacher and everybody's coming to you for advice this week, or everybody's coming to you for, after school help or something. And that's a metaphor. You don't have to just take it where it resonates, but it's like too much all at once, and you may not know the answers. It's like people are looking to you to take action and give them the answers, but you don't know the answers. So it's just best to be honest and make clear communications. there could be somebody trying to undermine you as well via the internet, over email, maybe take opportunities or be taking messages that are supposed to be meant for you. No, that's not it. Oh, this could be about like I gotta get deeper into this because this card bothers me, right? A lot of these cards bother me, but there's a sense of realizing that maybe somebody has done this intentionally and has overwhelmed you intentionally in order to sort of steal your thunder or pull the rug out from underneath you. This could also be thinking in so many directions that you are not able to focus. So quieting your mind is going to be really important. For those of you who find your mind running in a bunch of different ways and going in all different directions and not really being able to focus those thoughts, meditation and grounding is going to be extremely important for you this week. It could just be very happy stuff, but you're distracted by so much all at the same time. So once again, meditation and grounding. The Page of Swords suggests that some sort of idea or some sort of message has come through via DM. Now this could be a bunch of messages coming through via DM, via, online, via email, little text messages coming at you all at once about something that has happened or about somebody who was messing with you and undermining you or stealing from you when your intention was in a different way, or all this craziness. And this is going to be real clever, realizing that all this craziness is really just a form of distraction so people could take someone could take an opportunity from you, or that all this distraction is going to make you, it may not be a person, but it may just be the circumstance where if you let yourself get too distracted this week, Gemini, you could miss out on a major opportunity. It could just because of distraction, it pulls that rug out from underneath you without you even realizing it. Now that might happen online. So what I would suggest is stay off the political discussions on Facebook, stay off the back and forth on Instagram or whatever. Don't let that distract you because there's some sort of menacing energy that's going on there, whether it's a person or it's just your own mind distracting you and trying to waste time. That's exactly what it's going to do. It is going to waste your time. It's going to waste your energy, and it's going to undermine you, and it may even cause you some trouble. So just be very aware of that. We said hold your vision. This is a moon card. We're having that new moon on February 20th. It's a new moon in Pisces. And like I said, for those of you who are born in the beginning of Gemini season, it's going to be square your natal sun. So there is going to be a lot of kind of chaos and confusion, just distraction, or maybe too much partying, right? Too much alcohol, something like that. Like there's a sense of this new moon, like you don't know which direction you're being pulled in. So that could be challenging for you guys especially. A personal issue reaches resolution, hold your vision. So that is the secret to success this week. Stay strong and stay fit, like as hard as it's going to be, and it's going to challenge your focus this week, Gemini. Stay focused on what you committed yourself to. Stay on that path. It's kind of like Little Red Riding Hood, that sense of stay on your path because there are lots of wolves around. And the wolves are not trying to help you, right? They're trying to distract you for their sake, not for your sake. Now, this wolf can be a person or it could just be a lot of circumstances, but you need to show the world that you are absolutely certain of your own mind and you have a vision and you don't get distracted. People are going to try to mess with you so that you get distracted or get off point. Picture you're having a debate and people are going to try to trigger you to throw you off of the topic you were actually there to talk to. So you could just look them in the eye and say, "Thank you, sir. Thanks for trying, but no deal now. Let's get back to the topic we're here to discuss." That's going to be the secret to your success this week, is stay focused. Stay focused on what you show up for or what you came to do that week. wherever it is, love, romance, whatever, because if you get led astray, you'll be led way off track. There's just a lot of ability to get lost in a sort of dream world this week, and that could take you off path and waste a whole week that you could have been making progress. Hold your vision and a personal issue reaches resolution. If you hold your vision, if you stay focused, then some situation that was close to your heart, close to home, will resolve itself. It will be completed, and it will be it'll be completed. It'll be resolved. That's what it's saying. But if you let yourself get distracted, it could make matters worse. So it really is just a determination of how are you going to use this energy that's presented to you this week. Let's go a little bit deeper. Oh, listen, not everything. This is leading to some wonderful things. Look at Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is an offer, right? It's something to do, so there is a great offer or opportunity here for you this week, and maybe the distraction is just somebody wants you to miss out on it because they don't want to miss you, or they don't want you leaving them or going in a different direction from them. You are being presented with an opportunity, a golden opportunity to move forward on something, to make advancements on something, and to be able to leave troubles or problems behind. This could also mean that money is going to be good enough this week so that you can take off and go. The distraction itself may be taking off and going, traveling somewhere, just getting out of town. But I don't think so. I think this is a golden opportunity to sort of let's do it this way. Let's answer the question, because this energy can be applied in many different ways. If you are focused on what you set out for in the beginning of this week, and it helps out what you're focused on, it actually supports the progress and the health of what your goal was, then go for it. Absolutely do it. Don't let anything distract you from doing it. But if it is like this golden opportunity presented to you, and you know it's going to take you way off path, it's not a golden opportunity, guys. It is a distraction and a temptation to lead you off course. Do not take it. Do not do it. If you know that it's going to only make matters worse, and there's temptation there, right? So just be aware. Ace of Pentacles is really maybe moving, leaving, deciding to move for job or leave for work. This could have something to do with your family situation and why there was such issues there. A sense of, should we move? Should I move the family? Do I have someone come with me? Should I move towards somebody? Something there. And there's just a sense of, once you know what you want, then you won't be so distracted. It won't be difficult for you to make the right decision. Let's get into more details, because we can. So what should Gemini do? Eight of Swords is abandoning somebody feeling abandoned or feeling left behind. Maybe there is somebody in your life that's deciding to move away because they have a golden opportunity, or you're feeling abandoned, or like they betrayed you. That could be the Seven of Swords, feeling betrayed, but because somebody was trying to do, I think, what they thought was right for them. Yes, okay, this is clarity. This is a new beginning or a new start that is making you feel abandoned, left behind, and it's causing you a lot of stress. Or because you know it's making somebody feel abandoned and left behind, and you're extremely stressed about it. It is a new opportunity. It is the Ace of Pentacles. So, I mean, you have to at least consider it, right? But you know that you're either going to be left behind because somebody got this great opportunity, or you know that you're going to have to leave somebody behind, and it's causing a lot of stress. So what does that mean? Listen, if it's about somebody that you love, then love is about supporting somebody and being happy for them and not putting yourself first. It's vice versa. It's for them too. If they really love you, they're going to support you and not get in your way. They're gonna try to encourage you to take opportunities and maybe even go with you. But there's some sort of tension here that is stressing you out, because you know that part of this new is detaching you from some other space or hurting somebody. Okay, so what do you want Gemini to do? What do you want Gemini to do? That's always going to be your choice, ultimately. 10 of Wands, take on a lot of new responsibilities. I think you're taking on too much because you feel bad about something. That's been your decision up until now, is to overburden yourself and think that this is all on you. It isn't. This has to be a discussion and a compromise that you guys are going to make together. It's not all on you. And if you try to put it all on you, you are overburdening yourself. This would be you making the decision, I have to do it all by myself. Like that's the only thing that you can do to avoid hurting people, and so that hurts you. And don't add more weight to your back. It's better to confront this situation or these situations that are flying at you and sort of discuss it. Just discuss it rationally. We have, I feel like people are going to be celebrating your new opportunity, trying to like a going away party or a send off, celebrating you in some way. Let's get into the extended, because I want to go deeper into that energy, because it's like there's a good and a bad to all of this. But just a reminder that I am having my first ever, maybe my last ever, I don't know, my first ever meet and greet on May 13th of this year in Austin, Texas. And I will be releasing the link so that you can buy your tickets by the end of this week. Gemini, I hope to see you there. But first, let's see you in the extended. I'll see you guys over there.